Well, this looks a little different than probably what most people are used to seeing us in. A little storage trailer there. We're in, or on, the plains of Colorado. That's east of Denver. And we are fortunate enough to found a parking spot here. Campground. It's Emerald RV Park, just west of Fort Morgan. And I think she said they had 84 sites here. So, and growing, she said. So there's quite a few places here. Full hookups, and I'll put the price down below for you. And there's plenty of room here. I mean, there's good space between campers. Looks like all the sites are, they're not crammed real close together. There's probably going to be better than others. I'll walk around and take a few pictures for you. But, hey, I'm glad to have some place to stay. And I may cancel my reservation down in Elizabeth. We were going to go back down there to Casey's RV Hideaway for 3 more days, but I may just extend the stay here and cancel that one, since we're looking for a home here in this area. So I'll report more for you, okay? Easy drive here, easy drive. Well, I'm down here on the end of the campground. This is the east end down here. It goes through 61 right there. If you were here in the summertime during the heat, I would choose either site 58 right there or 57, because you got this big tree right here, and that's going to give you some shade from the west sun in the afternoon when it goes down. You'll get early morning sun, but there's not a lot of trees around here. 72 over there might give you a little bit of shade, but definitely 57 and 58 here. So this Freedom Express has got the right idea. We're on down there over that XLR, that fifth wheel in that area by that big tree. I think that's a Russian olive. It doesn't give a lot of shade. This looks like an American elm right here. So I'm just going around here, and almost all the sites are fairly level. They're all cleared off pretty well. I don't think you'd have any real problems here. Down here on the south side, just looking where all these trees were, and there's right over that little hump, there's a little pond there with some water. There's ducks running around in here. It's all fenced off, so I'm not sure who owns it. Anyway, the ducks are just quacking around or just relaxing. What a nice little area for them. I have no idea who owns it, but I saw an irrigation channel down there, some locks. Now this would be a pretty good site right here, 66, because you have all these trees right here. I'm not sure what those are. Birch? I'm not sure. 65 over here. So either one of those would give you a nice little bit of shade, even 67 right here. 67, 66. Those would be good spots for that afternoon sun. I'm up by the office right now. This is where you check in when you enter the campground, and there's a Shell station right on over there, and if you need it, there's some fast food, etc. And if things really come from bad to worse, there's a hotel right next door. So when you come in, there's some campsites on this side, not sure what the numbers are, and then we just pulled on around that way, and we're right over there where the guy is walking on down. So it looks like you can get a gas exchange here. I know inside the office there was a little bit of usual campground stuff, ice cream bars, candy bars, a few memorial or memorabilia type things, I'm sure. I'll walk on down this way and see what else there is. Oh, wanted to take a picture of the bathrooms here. These are really quite clean. This is the men's room, obviously. They have 3 shower stalls. Very nice. Very nice. They have a 2-stooler. And everything is nice and clean. And urinal. So I really like the decor they did here with the tiles. Very nice and clean. Good bathrooms. I'm sure the women's is equally as well. Nice, clean. Now down here on the very far west side, on the south side, it opens up into a alfalfa field. So they're going to be cutting that, drying that for hay to feed to cattle and horses and whatnot. So it's an open irrigation sprinkler system that they run. Probably don't need to right now. So on this very far west side, this is where it looks like full-timers and long-term renters probably stay down in this area. Less than desirable, of course. So hopefully, yeah, I'm sure they probably would not put you down here. But yeah, so this goes quite a long ways for the campground. This is row E over here. Long way down here. Good walkout, just walking around. And back down the ground towards the area where we're at. So the office is up here. Looks like the longer term stays are over in this area here, rows A through E. And I don't know, if you were up front here, it's a little bit nicer along row A and B. Looks like maybe some people that are not real long term. And then when you're in this section, the east side, looks like this gets into the more temporary travelers, those who are going to stay a little less. Here's the fill. The water not to be used for domestic purposes, so you don't want to fill here. This is the dump station. And a little bitty playground, and it's pretty much not a playground anymore. But the kids have been down here just having a good old time. I don't even know if those seesaws work or not. But they've been down here. Hey, it's a little green grass, right? So we're pretty happy right there. I mean, that's a good site. It's way big enough. You can see I got the truck parked on the side. And that is 44 that we're in right there. Wouldn't really recommend it too much. It's not bad. But no bird poop on my truck yet. Unfortunate. Well, I'm going to do a wrap up here at Emerald RV Park in Fort Morgan. Like I said, we're on the west side of town. And it's the first exit you take when you see a sign for Fort Morgan, or the last one if you're coming from east to west. But actually, you shouldn't have any trouble finding it on your GPS. I'll put the address and coordinates down below for you. This is a definite that we're going to come back to, because this is off the just off the interstate. It's really an inexpensive, nice, quiet place to stay. Now there is back over there a railroad train that it's actually running mostly coal, because there's a coal-fired power plant down the road. And Linda said she heard it a couple, 3 times at night, but some nights she doesn't sleep all that well. And me, I never heard it once. I only hear it during the day. But it's a good restful spot. I mean, for the money, you can't beat it. Full hookups, and I had my antenna, my portable little flat screen indoor antenna set up, mounted on the back and pointed west, and we picked up plenty of Denver TV stations so we could watch the news and keep up, because there were some boomers around here. But a good place for you to stay. So this was a real find. On down the road a little bit, there's another RV park. I cannot remember the name of it. Very small, maybe about 10 spots, and that's really not where you want to go if you're a traveler. That's pretty much full-time people there, and they didn't even have room to put their awnings out. Saw it a few times from the road, and it's not where you want to be. This is a big open place. So I'm going to use this one as a go-to when I'm coming through this area. Now in Fort Morgan there is a public park, and it used to be on freecampsites.net. That was posted as free camping, overnight camping, and that's no longer the case. The police shut that down. Too many drug deals going on. So don't even try to pull in there and look. I don't think you can go wrong here. It's really nice. I like this spot, G44. So there are aisles, G, H, I, J, K, and starting at G on down is where the overnighters stay. Back over this direction, like I showed you, those are more full-timers, I think monthly and annual renters down there. So you really can't go too wrong pulling over and staying here for the night. Really easy access right back to the interstate. So a good place for you. So you guys get out there, stay safe, and we will see you on down the road. I hope. We're going back to Elizabeth, Colorado. Woohoo!